Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and today I am here with a movie review, actually. I want to do more of these, so I'm going to start with a movie that I saw the other day, which was World War Z, which I love the book. I read the book as soon as it came out in hardback because I was a fan of... what's the name of that book? Zombie Survival Guide? I'm probably botching it a little bit, even though it is one of my favorite books right now. I'm just blanking on the name, but I love this. I love Max Brooks as an author because I do like zombie-related things. I'm cliche like that, I guess. Anyways, when I heard that the movie basically just used the book's name and then had its own script, I was really pissed and I didn't want to see it. I initially wanted to see it in theaters, and then I saw the preview and they're fast zombies. Well, if you've ever read the book, you know that the book does not have fast zombies. And it was... Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to review the movie on its own. Like, let's pretend that it's not called Left 4 Dead. I just spoiled something. Let's pretend that it's not called World War Z. Let's pretend that it's called... Why don't we go with Left 4 Dead? If you're familiar with the video game Left 4 Dead, the rumor is that the initial script was written to be a Left 4 Dead movie, and then when they couldn't get the rights to it, they went and bought the rights to World War Z and just slapped the name on it. And slapped in a few sprinklings of the book. Let's pretend that it's a Left 4 Dead movie rather than a World War Z movie. And then I'm going to rant and tell you all the really cool stuff that they left out of the movie from the book. If it's just a zombie movie, damn it, it was actually really good. Excuse me. I didn't want it to be good. I'm sorry. I didn't want it to be good. I wanted it to be horrible. Sorry, I'm turning a fan on myself because it's really hot in here. I was expecting it to be awful because they didn't use the stuff from the book. Like, there's so much stuff they didn't use from the book, guys. They used, like... I'm sorry. They used like 3 little things from the book, and that was it. But it's a movie where you start off with Brad Pitt. His character's name is Jerry, but he's fucking Brad Pitt. He's fucking Brad Pitt in every movie. I hate it when they put stars that are almost too famous in a movie. That I'm really looking forward to. And it kind of needs less known actors so that you can get into the characters' roles. Definitely didn't do it here. Well, they only used like one person from the book, so whatever. God, I got something caught in my throat as I was starting to talk. And I don't have a drink in here with me, so there's really nothing I can do about it. Anyways, it starts off with Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt used to apparently be we're gonna say soldier for the UN, because he never explicitly say what he did. All that you get was that he was some kind of badass for the UN. And now he's Mr. Mom. He's a stay-at-home dad. Because apparently the job got too stressful for him. Well, his 2 daughters, one of whom looks like 8, but still has like a blankie. So we don't know if she's like special needs or if they just don't know how to write children. Which, by the way, Max Brooks didn't write the script. He actually said himself, I don't know how to write scripts, I'm just going to let somebody else do it. Which I respect you for that, but maybe you should have wrote the script, Max Brooks. By the way, Max Brooks is related to Mel Brooks, and if you don't know who Mel Brooks is, shut this off right now, go look up Mel Brooks, and go watch his entire movie catalog. That's just what you need to do. Anyways. So they drive off to somewhere, him, his 2 kids, and his wife, and boom, zombies out of nowhere. And they're fast zombies, and they're running zombies, and you turn in like 10 seconds, and none of that was in the... I can't not say that none of that was in the book. Anyways, so they're in like Philadelphia, and I keep touching my hair, and I'm sorry if it's bugging you. So they start off in Philadelphia. They wind up having to go to Newark to catch a helicopter because as soon as everything breaks out, Brad Pitt's UN contact's like, look, I need you. Except he's saying it in like a South African accent, and I can't do a South African accent, so sorry. But he's like, look, I need you, and I'm not helicoptering you and your family out of hell because it's a favor. I'm doing it because I need you. So they make it to New York, New Jersey. Then they end up bunking with this Spanish family for the night. I say Spanish, but they're probably actually Mexican, Latin American, something. There's something that speaks Spanish, and the only one that actually speaks any English is like this little 10-year-old boy. So I used to translate back and forth between him and the parents. And Brad Pitt goes, look, you need to come with me because you're not going to survive in this apartment, because they're in some dinky little apartment complex. And they're like, no, we have to stay in our home. And of course, as soon as Brad Pitt leaves, they get attacked by zombies, and only the little boy survives and winds up saving Brad Pitt's ass. So they basically like adopt this little kid, by the way. So apparently the whole United States government has went out to sea. Like, they're all on these gigantor warboats. And then Brad Pitt gets sent to... No, wait, first they go to South Korea because apparently there was a memo that said zombie, and it turned out it was an email. And then they have to go to Israel. Oh, and by the way, they had a doctor, like some kind of viral biologist, come with them to South Korea because they're like, we need to figure out where the plague started and all that jazz. And of course, dumbass trying to run off the plane or run back on the plane falls and shoots himself in the head. That is like the unluckiest shot ever. If I ever die, please don't let me fall and shoot myself in the head, because then I want dumbass written on my gravestone. Thank you. See, they go to South Korea. The only thing they're told is he winds up finding like some CIA dude on a cell, and he tells him to go to Israel. Israel built a wall around itself, which, by the way, is something from the book. Then apparently too many Israelis and Palestinians start making too much noise, and the zombies hear them and manage to do a zombie pyramid over the wall. Which, no! That was... It's something that looks really cool, but in practice is so fucking stupid. No! I mean, this wall's like 100 feet high. No! My fan's blowing my hair everywhere. Because it's so hot in here, but I can't turn on the air or you won't be able to hear me. Deep breaths. Whew. So Israel gets overrun. He manages to jump on this plane with this, like, not Mossad agent, I want to say everything's a Mossad agent, but it's this lady in the Israeli army, and he had to cut off her hand before the infection spread through her. And it actually works. I should probably put on the front of this so many spoilers ahead, because I'm just going to talk about the whole fucking movie. I'll make sure to put it in the title. But... And then... There's like a hidden zombie on the freaking plane that I don't know where it came from. They never really explained that. There's just like, boom, zombie in a closet. And then the plane crashes over like Wales, where Brad Pitt was told to go next because he was looking for a World Health Organization building place. And that was, Wales was apparently the nearest one that wasn't like overrun with zombies. From Israel. Okay, whatever. And then he goes to the World Health Organization, and there he finally says his plan, which is like, I've seen these zombies run right around people and ignore them. I think they're all sick. I think they only go for healthy people. Which, when I first heard about him basically injecting himself with SARS is one of the things suggested in the movie, so I get to say SARS if I want to. So he basically injects himself with like SARS or the swine flu or something that could kill you, but is actually, I won't say benign, but for intensive purposes, he's not gonna like drop dead right away from it. It's something they can cure. And they're like, that's stupid. When I first heard that, I was like, that's stupid. But then when they explain it in the movie, it kind of makes sense, because why would they go for infected meat when there's plenty of non-infected meat around? But then the movie has like this not climax where he like injects himself with the stuff and he walks down this long hallway with all these zombies running around like goobers. Zombies don't run, people. You just made a remake of The Crazies. Thank you. Another remake of The Crazies. Thank you. These zombies are like parting of the Red Sea around them. Except it's not Red Sea, it's Zombie Sea. Should name the movie Zombie Sea. And then it's like, yeah, we fixed everything. The end. Like, there's a voiceover. You ended a movie with a voiceover. What is wrong with you? Overall, it really wasn't that bad of a movie if you pretend, like, my husband actually, like, covered my eyes and screamed, Left 4 Dead movie, Left 4 Dead movie. It's about on a scale of A to F, it's about a B-. I paid $1 for it at Redbox. If I'd have went and paid to see that in theaters, I'd have been so pissed. It was entertaining, though, now. As far as it being a World War Z book, I give it an F. Like, I can't do it. F! Or F. I don't know which way it'll show up on there. F. F, 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 F. F for fucking retarded. How about that? Like, they left out the fact that it started in China. They left out the government crackdowns in China. They left out the fact that refugees basically spread it across not just the United States, but the freaking world. They left out the whole thing about the Army, the U.S. Army, like the Battle of Yonkers, which they failed miserably against zombies, things that walk slowly. And they left out the Battle of Hope. They left out everything. Like, the only things they put in the movie were, I can't pronounce this Israeli dude's name, so I'm not going to try, but his name's like Walburn something. They put him in, although the actor didn't look like the description of a person. They put in the fact that Israel built a wall around itself, but in the book, Israel doesn't have zombies climb over the fucking wall. They have the Israeli Civil War, but they still managed to survive better than most of the rest of the world because they did build the wall as soon as they thought, well, as soon as they really legitimately thought, oh my god, there are freaking zombies out there. We need to build a wall. And we're gonna, by the way, in the book, they did, it's something they kept straight in the movie, was that they did invite both anybody of Jewish descent and not Pakistani, I'm stupid, Palestinian. They invited any Palestinians back. And that's part of what actually started the Israeli Civil War, was that, you know, they were inviting people back that a lot of Israelis didn't want there. But that's like political, and that's really not what this review's about. They left out the fact that there was a celebrity webcast of a bunch of celebrities, like, off on I think it was on, like, Long Island, and how they got overrun by people who were, like, just trying to be safe because the dumb shits couldn't not be on TV. Couldn't have, like, nobody filming them. They left out that everybody fled up north and died and, like, had to eat their children. They left out North Korea. They went to South Korea, but they left out North Korea. Well, in the movie they said that the North Koreans pulled out the teeth of all of their people. That's not what happened in the book. And I know, it's like, you shouldn't be mad that a movie's not like a book because they can't fit everything in it. Well, couldn't they have fit something? Sniffer dogs, anyone? Little sniffer wiener dogs? Maybe? No? Whatever. I don't know. Dear Brad Pitt, if you're gonna make a movie called World War Z, please base it on the book. Thank you, and good night.